Happy
Yay!
Penis Day.
Yay.
I was gonna ask why, and then you know what? Whatever. At this point, whatever. Yeah, that. That, I guess. It is the day. Oh, it is. Oh, is anybody wearing green?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
green in
but
my
not
beanie.
anywhere you
Oh,
can
your
see.
whole background is literally in green. Oh, yeah, and your background is green.
Do my spores mean nothing?
Do my spores mean nothing to you? Sheesh. Gotta figure it out. I've got some green, I think, right there. Yeah, that's how that works. Anyway, hello, welcome to tonight's episode of Standard Procedure. It's been
Many eons.
It's been
Long
many
way
eons.
since anything me.
It's been a lifetime.
It is.
It's been
Hopefully-
84 years.
It's been all those things and more. But yes, we are happy to be back with our Standard Procedure crew. It is going to be a fun time as we get into more shenanigans, but then also more of a regular role. So you don't have to feel like every episode is your last. There'll always be one next month, hopefully, provided that all
Unless
of
you
us are.
die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, provided all of us are still here. Which now, I've hit that age. It's all downhill from here.
Oh boy. Happy
The
belated birthday, by the way.
Thanks. Thanks. One of the girls at work, like yesterday, was like, "Your birthday was on Saturday. How did it go?" I was like, "Fine." She goes, "How old are you now? Like 21, 22?" I was like, "Yeah, like double that." No, I said, yeah, that exactly. I turned that exactly, but twice, and she was like, ha ha ha. Wait, seriously? And I was like, no, not that much more, but close. She goes, wait, you're
So
as
let me
old
tell
as
ya.
my. She goes, you're as old as my mom, and I was like,
Get out of here.
okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a. She goes,
I had a patient the other day, and he was a kid. And of course, me and dad are like in the room because, minors and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like working up. And I always like to ask the kids the questions myself. I'm like, when's your date of birth? And he's like, 19. No, wait, that's old. And I'm like, hey now.
19. No, that's a long time ago.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I'm like, you fail.
you fail. Whatever it is, all of it, you fail. And then on top, go ahead.
The problem was that you asked a kid. What was-
Well, it's funny because half the time they could be like in high school and they still like do that like freak out look to the parent like, oh, when was I born?
I do that.
you should know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was like last night, I guess yesterday, that GameStop released a little statement that PS3, 360, and the Wii U are now considered retro consoles. And I was like,
Fuck, they are.
and they're like, and then they put
Sega.
they put a little thing at the bottom, a disclaimer. It says, "This in no way, shape, or form means that anybody who owned those consoles at launch are old." And I was like, "No, you just saying it made it worse." We're not saying that. No, you are though. You are though.
That's exactly what you're saying, though.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, now that I'm angry, we have our lovely players tonight. We have Reese,
Hello.
Sonia, Rux, and Topher.
Let me pollinate you.
Why? Why would you just? Why can't you just wave like everybody else? And I waited because I saw Rux was drinking. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say it with a cup in your face.
Well, half the time this cup's in my face anyway, so.
No. Well, so why don't you just pirate it? Just drink it straight from the bottle.
I mean, I
Beautiful. All right. Well, with that, we're off on another whirlwind adventure. Let's go.
It's been almost a year since the end of the Red Wizard War, where millions perished during the Thayan occupation of Faerun. Almost a year since newly born demigods fought against Saztham and his Circle of Eight. In their defeat, many of the Red Wizards burned and disintegrated the cities they had once occupied. Now, a great rebuilding effort is underway, and that requires skilled hands, not only in construction, but in protection as well. With the aid of the new Thayan Synod, progress is being made in bringing Faerun back to its former glories. Every day, more and more join the efforts of the floating city of Atet to lend aid to their neighbors. This is one such story.
Something profound. Okay. Last we left off, the crew of oh my gosh, where's my paper? The crew of the Nimble Titan is suffered some casualties as the standards procedure security crew had bird dropped their way onto the deck of the ship. It wasn't an airdrop. It was, you guys came down as birds, different kinds of birds, but birds nonetheless. It felt very Pixar movie until it suddenly wasn't. After having a little time to explore the ship, you guys found that some of the crew had been marked, as it were. And in the process, a creature had taken multiple forms to kind of beat them all at once.
It stole my face.
It did. It did. And many others. And in that process of doing that, it also was quickly dispatched by the very formidable standard procedure security team.
I snipe your face.
We all helped equally.
I don't know
Yes.
about
Wait, where were you again?
Trying to get downstairs because I was
Yeah.
sent to the top of the ship and the thing was in the bottom of the ship. There's only so much I can do.
that.
Commander. Oh my god. Yep, that's true. But it's okay. You made it and you helped. That's what matters. You guys had defeated the creature, saved the ship from possibly infecting Neverwinter with whatever that creature was. And then, having rescued some of the crew who had lost their memories and gone slightly, what is it, catatonic, right? It's kind of like out of it a little bit. You had managed to find your way to get the ship stopped and turned around and are heading back towards Atet. The surviving crew, let me pull up their info. Oh, good. I did not cross off who is still around. Scylla is the engineer. That's the one you found for sure. Levin, I think, was the pilot that you guys had found. Where his mind had been a little sapped, but he is currently helping you pilot the ship back. Captain Tulvis was one of the deceased, as well as Shin, the air genasi that you had met the last time. That's right, I do remember that. So now, currently, you are on your way back to Atet. We'll say that you'll get there by the end of the day. You do get a long rest in there, so if you do wish to reset your your specifics. You get to do a long rest there. Do anything that you need to do with that.
Ba-da-ba-bum.
Beautiful.
Do we level up?
No, no level up yet.
Okay.
You just got one. We have level ups at home.
Then we're heading home. All right.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Having found that this creature could indeed replicate your countenances, could replicate your faces, and having dispatched this one, your mind kind of goes back to the apparent doppelgangers back on a Tet that were found of, I think it was Reese. We had seen had been spotted by Rux.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything that you would like to do on this last bit of your trip going back?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll make my way to the kitchen galley, wherever that place was. And when I initially found that bottle of heavy duty alcohol / poison,
Mhm.
I'm taking that.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
it there? Is it intact? Is it?
Roll me a d12.
Damn it! You would pick the one dice I gotta like actually like. Okay, 1 second.
Pay attention to.
That's a 9.
9.
Straight
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
Any,
Yeah. Just
9.
9. Yeah. There's it's probably about 2/3 full, but it is there.
Guys, I found it. And any glasses, shot, and like anything that can just makeshift to pour it in.
Definitely.
Yep. Scylla, you want one?
We'll say Scylla's not in the drinking mood right now. She's still recovering. She's kind of seems to be more keeping to herself right now and locking herself in her room whenever possible.
That's so valid.
Okay. You guys disperse with a little shots. We'll call it a little bit of a some downtime. You guys wish to do anything else in this time? Talk to each other, not talk to each other.
I go into my quarters and I slam the door as hard as I can. No.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna just be like up in the control room, just like, what does this button do? Now that the captain's like not there, I can be like, what does this one do? What about that one?
Oh no.
What does Big Red One do?
Give me a charisma check for me.
Oh god, that's my bad skill.
Not the dump stat.
Yeah, that's my dump.
What's
That's
your
a
nut
9.
20?
A 9. Yeah, it's probably about like 2 questions in that Levin's like, all right, you're going out.
But I brought the bottle.
No drinking
Don't
and
drink and
driving. Yeah. You're like, what are you gonna hit? There's nothing out here for miles.
That cloud? Give me a break.
Oh my god, the mountain!
Fire!
I mean, there are cities just flying about willy-nilly. We gotta be a
not
little
anymore.
careful.
Well, yeah, there's just one. Okay, but that's the one we're aiming for.
Sure, we're trying to hit that one. We're trying to get there.
Yeah, and then I'll leave him be and just be drinking. Finish that bottle by the time
Right.
we get back to a Tet.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna use that as a Molotov cocktail. Damn it.
Beautiful. Reese, what are you doing for this evening?
Reese is just gonna stand at the front of the ship and just sort of enjoy the wind sort of blowing over him and
I'm the
just
king
enjoying
of the
cold.
world!
Not quite that, but close.
The feeling of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's like the
what?
Titanic if it was only Leonardo DiCaprio.
in my in my drunken state.
Well, I mean, the Titanic is now over 25, so Leo wants nothing to do with it.
Wow.
Damn.
Shots
nice.
fired. Damn.
can
Sorry,
I
Leo,
go
if you're watching.
loot all the dead people?
Loot all the dead people?
Yeah.
They don't. Okay. First of all, no.
Wait, weren't they liquefied?
Yeah, there wasn't really much of anything to find from them.
Well, how will we know unless we loot them?
Well, you could go and look, but I can tell you right now, there wasn't really anything left over. And I would imagine that the rest of the crew would not take so kindly to you going through their belongings in their room.
They gotta catch me first.
Oh my god. Why are you like this?
Gaseous form. No.
Okay. Okay, so Reese, you're up on the deck, enjoying the feeling of the hair rustling through your hairs.
The what rustling through the what?
The wind rustling through
There
your
we
hairs.
go.
What did I say? Did I say you
The
the hair?
hair.
The
The
hair,
hair
rustling.
rustling through your hairs. I'm like, what? Where am I? What dimension have
What
I
is
transferred
going on?
into?
You don't know this dimension has, instead of wind, it's just hair that flies through the air.
Why is the change bringer here? Jesus! Oh, too much hair. I can't.
Too much.
Rapunzel, go home.
Wolfman.
Rapunzel, get the fuck back inside.
All right, Sonia, what are you doing?
Well, first thing Sony does is go down to the kitchen,
Mhm.
grab some waffles,
I
go
know.
find a place to sleep.
gonna keep it-
47 waffles!
I'm keeping an eye on you because I'm like this. Here we go again, part 2. Bitch with her waffles.
Yeah. Sonia,
waffle
you
massacre.
feeling okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Because this is how it started last time. You and
Yeah,
waffles.
the waffles were kind of like a symptom. Like they were like a warning sign.
And I haven't eaten, for most of this afternoon. I'm hungry.
I mean, that's fair, but did you have to grab all of them? Is the question.
There's just 2. There were 2 left. I grabbed 2.
Yeah,
Also,
like I
how
said,
long have
you
those been
grabbed
there?
all of them.
All of them.
That's a very good question that I don't want to ask.
You don't want to ask. What was the question you don't want to ask?
How long those waffles have been there?
Oh, yeah.
Make a medicine check.
Taking a bite out
How
of
much
one.
penicillin has accrued on these
I'm
waffles?
gonna cast Druidcraft to like mold them, and now they're blue waffles.
Oh, no.
Like, kids, don't Google that.
You guys, you just ruined my fun. Okay, I will say,
Health class all over again.
yeah, this your waffles are fine. They're probably a little stale, but not like they've been here for days. But you can go to find yourself a little corner and enjoy your waffles in relative peace. Probably thinking a little bit about how hungry you are. All right, beautiful. Rex, what are you doing?
Kind of quiet in my cabin for a minute, but then I'll go outside and meet up with Reese really quick.
He's just sort of standing there, eyes completely closed, just the wind just moving his hair back.
He gently rests his hand on your shoulder, not trying to freak you out.
As soon as you make physical contact, it's
Sorry.
sorry. You surprised me.
My bad.
What do you need?
I don't need anything. I was just. What are the chances we're going to see a bunch of these when we get back?
Well, if not a bunch, then one really, really big one. Those are the 2 options. It's either going to be like dozens, or it's now the core of a 10.
Oh, it's the many. The many have combined. Fantastic. Oh, God.
But we figured out what works well on them.
Yeah, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Maybe this time I'll actually be able to get an attack off before you guys just, murder the thing before I can even get down there and have any fun.
Well, listen, it stole my face. You can't just steal my face, and I can't just let that go. I have to kill you if you steal my face. That's like non-negotiable.
Well, that's valid. I can understand why it would want your face, to be fair. But
Listen,
we can't. It's a good face, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, once we get back, we're gonna have to definitely search for doubles. Because you saw me where I wasn't that one time, right? So
right.
this one didn't steal my face, but that one definitely did. And again, copyright infringement, I need to deal with that.
Yeah,
Petty
absolutely.
theft is a crime punishable by death, I guess.
Listen, it's trying to steal my identity. Why it's trying to steal my identity with all my student debt and everything else I've got going on, I have no idea. But listen, it is mine. It's the one of the very few things I can call my own, and I'm going to be very protective of it.
That's very fair. And with that, I'm actually gonna mask many faces into him. I just look like Rux now. Back to normal.
I think you're funny.
I should say default.
Default, yeah. So funny. All right. We'll say that by evening, as the sun begins to set, you start to approach Atet from a distance. That golden orange light that now has the entire horizon bathed in color. The clouds that kind of catch all of the different hues as the city of Atet kind of sits just at the right point in the horizon to where it's shadow. You're like flying kind of towards it in such a way that the shadow kind of almost extends towards you, but then off to that side. So it gives this really awesome looking like silhouette as you are flying towards it. Reminding everyone who's like looking at it that even in this age where perhaps the norm of flying cities has passed a while back, this one last marvel kind of breeds a little bit of hope, provided that it stays afloat and that things continue to go well. Breeds a little bit of hope into whatever future age we might be approaching now that this world war against a evil necromantic empire has now been over for about a year now. Just as you had come in the last time, you see the albatross Aarakocra kind of fly in as they begin to glide along the ship and guide it towards one of the ports. We'll say that Levin, probably over the intercom, alerts you that the high command of Atet is making sure that once you arrive that there is a security detail. You are going to be docking at a more more of a secure dock, even though there's not really that many dock options, but more secluded, just to make sure that they can keep an eye on the situation. Once you guys do come in and to the docking area, let me see here. This off. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay. Get to the dock. You can see that this is looks like it was more recently built and is less so much built as in like cut and planked wood, as much as possibly some of the druids from the Grove had come over and built roots out so that it could birth the ship in such a way to kind of at least give it somewhere to tether and anchor itself, as it's kind of off to the side of Atet, less so in the public a public dockyard. There's still, even after before the war, airships weren't really that much of a thing. After the war, when they had been digging up and revitalizing whatever airship they could find, there's still a few out there, but not a ton, and most of them are under contract with ATET at the moment anyway, so it's kind of like their own airship fleet that they're just wanting to make sure that this doesn't escape into. And this particular part of town doesn't really have a whole lot of
Residents?
Yeah, I was gonna say living spaces, but it's not really so much of there's not so many
Bodies per capita. No.
Oh yeah, I did send you guys a map. Let me pull that up myself.
I do love the new quarantine dock they've made. That was very smart.
Where is my? Oh, there it is. Okay, so at the bottom.
Quick note.
Yeah.
Quick note as a reminder. Every morning, I will be doing the inspiring leader thing. Hold on, where is it?
Ah, yes.
Where are you? Sorry, one moment.
No, it's okay.
Please hold. Buffering. There we are. Yeah, inspiring leader. Everyone gets a temporary hit points equal to my level plus the modifier, so that would be nine temporary hit points.
Very nice. Okay, so if you look at the map that I sent you guys, we're gonna say that the bottom section would be south, just for ease of direction. So warehouses, dock, storage yards, etc. That's gonna be the southern tip of ATET. Right on the southwestern side where it says abandoned city parks. Those parks kind of go right up to the edge there, and we'll say that that's in that area because most of the living spaces are on the northern or west and eastern sides of the city. So the southwestern part has less, like you said, bodies in the area. But you see a large regiment of soldiers, not only in the physical variety, but also of the those capable of magecraft are there as well. So yeah, I like that one and that one, that one. This becomes a shopping gallery as they're like walking on the ship.
Pick your own boyfriend.
Girl, this is why you come prepared and you have those little bitty tickets. This is where I live. This is where I live. This is where I live. No, you can't have
number. Call me.
Jesus.
I slept with him too.
Wow. Anyway.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Oh God. So as you approach, or as you are approached by, we're gonna say actually this is going to be Neferu and ATET that are going to be there. All of a sudden, you're like, whoa.
Mm-hmm. I
You
do the whole
have
Dumb and Dumber thing with the mouthwash. I'm like, no.
that goes outside of your mouth, not into it. Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
Neferu comes over to you four as the soldiers.
Present myself first. Again, I'll fucking move. No.
She comes over there, hands clasped in front of her, watching as the soldiers start to descend into the ship. You can see some of the mages are already casting various magics as they're starting to scan and document everything that they can find. Very glad to see that you all made it back in one piece. If you wouldn't mind coming with me, me and ATET will have to handle your debriefing, as the other members of the council are away on business for the time being. I trust.
So it's just you? You're in charge?
Well, no, not in charge, but I'm going to be overseeing the debriefing of this little excursion of yours.
lead the way.
She just gives a curt little thank you. Her like spins about on her heel and begins walking back the way she came. A Tet kind of floats up to your sides, and you can see her kind of just like gently brush her hand in the air in front of you as she just kind of like casts a little bit of lesser restoration just to kind of help ease whatever little tensions and whatnot that you might be feeling. Just little salve, little what's it called? Essential oil, basically. Just like, here you go. Here's some lavender. This will make you feel better. Just relax a little bit.
She cracks an egg on us.
Yeah. There you go. Just to make sure. Just to double check.
Catnip?
Oh no. You guys are, as you are walking down the street, they do have a contingent of guards. There are like 4 soldiers that are walking behind you, and there are like 4 that are walking in front. Seemingly as like honor guards for both Atet and Neferu, but you get the feeling that this is also partially just to make sure that you guys don't go running off. You don't make it all the way back to the city center. You instead go to a little office that is here about midway towards it. It's just kind of like a little guard station that they go into. You are introduced to a older human man, Captain Tullus. Looks like he's probably like early 50s or so. He is one of the guards in charge of this sector of the city. Neferu asks him if they can use their little meeting room and leads you guys in there. The soldiers stay on the outside. It is just Atet and you 4 and Neferu. They go into this room. There's just like a nice long table. You guys, they gesture for you to sit. Make yourselves comfortable. All right. I suppose, Neferu says, I suppose then, now that we are all here, please, we spoke a little bit with the captain as he relayed some of the events that had happened, but if you would be so kind, please let us know at every detail possible what you experienced on the Nimble Titan.
Sonia will look down one end of the table and the other, waiting for anybody else to speak up.
I pull out a slate and just pull up the episode from last month.
Well, I think
I'll just explain what I saw and
Okay.
same,
make
and
special
I'll fill
note
the
of the
gaps
red
in of
tendrils.
my
So we
version
hit
of
so we hit the
finding
ship, we
what's
hit
her
the
name.
deck, we got inside, blah 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 blah. This thing started talking like me, said a bunch of shit. I don't even remember. All I remember is a blind rage, and I was trying to kill it. And then we killed it. So on and so forth.
How?
And then we saved Scylla, and I was able to keep these 2 from burning the ship in their rage.
Yes.
It stole my face.
And I let you hit it, but I wanted to make sure we didn't kill everything with it.
In his
And-
defense, it was, Shatter that was doing most of the damage.
Oh yeah, you were trying to blow the ship up from the inside.
Yeah.
Look,
Uh,
it was most effective. Sorry.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I will also mention that whenever this thing consumes a person, it gets some of either some or all of their memories, and the body goes away.
Although, didn't one of you see something before we left?
Yeah. I saw
Mhm.
him. I point at Reese. I saw him in a sector he was not assigned to at a time where he was not going to be there. And then I tried to follow him and he disappeared. And it sounds like exactly the same type of shit that we saw on the ship.
Actually, I do have a quick question. How good of a look did you get at the face that it was using? At
Pretty
whatever
good.
this.
Pretty good.
Any differences?
It had ditto eyes.
Like a doll's eyes.
What do Pokemon?
Didn't have like buttons stitched into its face or anything like that.
No, nothing like that, man. Sorry to say, it looked. I called out to it thinking it was you. That's how realistic it was looking to me. That's how much it looked like you.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah,
But that was before we even left. So
yeah, but Kindred and that sword dude said they were on it.
have we heard from them?
I look at Neferu.
Make an insight check.
Who?
Whoever. Well,
I mean, I'll
Topher was
try.
looking. If you guys are all welcome to make an insight check as you're watching. As you're looking at them.
Nope.
22.
I'm definitely studying Neferu.
Six.
Mhm.
7.
7. Sonia, what'd you get? 5?
25.
Oh, 25. Oh,
That's
shit.
a very different number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reese, what'd you get?
6.
6.
I don't add
Okay.
anything.
Okay. And then Topher, what was yours?
22.
22, 25. Okay. Topher, you're watching as you guys have been talking about this whole thing, and then once you start getting to like the doppelganger having been here on the island, you see Neferu's face for maybe the briefest of moments kind of hardens a little bit. Like you can see her jaw set, like almost clench, almost like a clenching of teeth, but not quite. It's just like that, like the jaw kind of moves back and forth, and then it kind of passes over. Her face returns to the impassive again, and you can see that there is. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the 1,000-yard stare, but it's definitely a pensive thought to her eyes. Like she is listening to you guys and being attentive, but you can tell her mental attention is like thinking elsewhere. Sonia with a 25, you get all of those same things. Maybe with a tinge of sadness. Like while she's distracted, whatever she's thinking about, she has like a little bit of a downturn, enough of a downturn to her eyes that whatever she's thinking about is bringing her emotions that she's doing pretty well to conceal. But I'll say that with your insights of being of knowledge, so to speak, in this one instance, you're just, there's like something that even it goes beyond knowing a person and is more of like, this is just someone who's really good, really versed at keeping their face together, and there's just still that slight little something in the eyes that whatever she's thinking about is bringing her an emotion that she is struggling to hide, I guess we'll say.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Yes, of course. I'm fine.
Are you certain?
Oh, very much certain, yes. While you were gone, indeed, we did have some of the other members of the council did do their own investigations here on Atet, and they did their best to try and find whatever might be, whatever might have infected any of our members of the city or any of our citizens here. They did find a creature similar to what you had described. It had already caused a fair amount of damage to some of
Oh,
our
shit.
citizens as well.
Lovely.
Any particular names?
Oh, none that, unfortunately, none that you would know. Most of them were those that had taken to living in the subterranean sectors of the city. But
You don't seem okay, especially when talking about those that have passed.
Grief affects people differently. As someone of knowledge, I would figure you would know that.
Well, to be fair, typically even I don't get too attached to people I don't know and react like pointing.
Do I have the
Bad.
silence spell?
Man,
you see Nefru was like looking at you, not with not with really any other emotion other than a slight amusement. She's just like,
Hot.
in any other situation, I can I will be honest, that might seem slightly insensitive. However, I appreciate that it's coming from a place of what's the word?
Logic?
No,
Burn?
you mean
Yeah.
well. You mean well.
I suppose I do.
You suppose you do? I guess I mean well. I don't know.
When did the Vulcans land?
But just quit while you're ahead.
My uncle, well, someone I referred to as my uncle, was among those who had deceased.
Ah,
Apologize for the loss.
condolences.
I appreciate it. As I said, it wasn't actually someone that it was of relation by blood, but someone that I had grown quite fond of over the last few years. They had unfortunately had fallen victim to this Obelix creature that had taken their memory and their form. So it was a loss indeed. That being said, some of the remnants of the creature that was dispatched, being taken elsewhere for study. Hence why some of the members are currently on leave. But rest assured that we are continuing to monitor the situation in case that there are any other creatures aside from the one discovered. And we would appreciate your continued vigilance and service here in Atet and in whatever other things may arise in the future as we move forward. You have been cleared for more active duty here in Atet. I believe you had all recently finished or in the process of finishing your training in the Security Bureau, correct? That
I think
the
our trial run.
that the trial
was
run
the-
was, yes,
And then we got back, and then we
and it was
had to
immediately,
go.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was. I have spoken with your overseers. Captain Tullis, that you met in the other room, is going to be your commanding officer for the time being, and this will be your station for now. We are posting you close to the docks and to the warehouse, as it may. We are putting you with a group that we use regularly for security missions that don't involve the city. That are on
Freelancers?
Mercs.
Not necessarily. They are security.
Adventurers.
Adventurers.
Possible deniability.
Perhaps at one point in the future when you are fully trusted with such secrets of state. You see that she has a kind of a mischievous smile to her face for a moment.
But
But
I'm told that Thea never fully reveals their secrets.
and whoever said that is would probably have said that from some first-hand knowledge. She just shakes her head as she looks down at the table. He gets around. Anyway, as I do have a few other duties to attend to in the absence of our regular council members, I am going to beg your pardon as I go and excuse myself. But Atet here will provide you with anything you need, as I am of the understanding that you all have now an assigned complex in which you can live, and you will be receiving a reward for a job well done, on top of the job you have already completed, of course. Please take the time to rest, and we will be in contact soon.
I'll stand up and like very flirty, like tell her goodbye as she walks out and leaves.
And how exactly are you being
I knew
very
you were gonna
flirty?
ask me that, and I can't pull it off right now, but I do it really good.
Okay, I just do it really good. Let's see how good you do it. Give me
Don't keep me waiting.
charisma. Give me a I don't know. Give me a charisma roll. It doesn't
Can I
quite
give
fall.
guidance to
Fuck
that
you.
charisma roll?
Oh, don't tell me it's gonna roll. 20. That's not gonna focus. I'll screenshot this bitch.
Was it a 20?
Yes, it's not 20.
Nice.
So charisma. Oh god damn it! So that's a 19.
Get
Oh,
guidance.
you have a -1 on your charisma. Good to know.
He's a druid.
Can I give guidance to that roll?
What in the Baldur's Gate is this? It's a little too late, I would say, at this moment. But it's fine. It's fine. It's pretty high, decent.
You don't get smited right away, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
dead.
hoping to get smited by no.
You're not dead. I'm going to say that she gives you almost a bit of the once over, but not in the appraising kind of way, but just in the like, this man is showing a little bit of this man is more ballsy than initially anticipated kind of way. Just like, oh wow, he's really trying. Okay. She smiles and then does one of the little hand cup of the cheek and just gives a little bit of a squish to your cheeks, and she goes, try to stay out of trouble, and then leaves.
That.
And that was the last time he ever washed his face.
I can just get him with a
God.
prestidigitation later.
Right.
Dick. No.
You wouldn't. Okay, so Atet is still there in the room. It's like, all right, so as Neferu said, Captain Tellus will be your commanding officer for the time being. At the moment, your orders are to rest and recuperate, get adjusted into your new living situation, and then you will be summoned in the morning back to the office to make sure. God damn, that was fast. Circle of death. That is crazy. Okay, that's good as well. We'll summon you back in the morning for a more of a proper introduction with your new and fellow security personnel. We are keeping, as Neferu said, we are keeping you close to the dockyards just in case we do need you off site. But for the most part, you will be stationed here in Atet. You'll be watching the comings and goings of the airships as they come in. And now that you have some experience in flight, she puts like ... question mark. Then perhaps if this is something that you wish, we can also have you train with some of our Skywatch so that you might be of the more mobile variety. I believe our one of our local inventors, Vice, is in the process of working on some devices that might aid you with the coming and going from vessel to vessel in case of emergency. So please take the time to rest, as I said.
Can I just find a really high spot for a second? I kind of want to overlook everything. It can be in the docks. It can be anywhere. I just want to find a high spot for a moment.
Yeah. I mean, once the tech gets up to leave, she gives you guys the address and hands each of you a key that will be to your own place, of which you will be able to kind of like design to whatever specific. We did this once before in our last campaign where everybody got to kind of like pick their room on a ship, and there's the living section, the living quarters area of Atet has a couple of like apartment-y style buildings or multiple family living kind of buildings, so you guys can kind of pick top, second, or third floor and how you want them arranged, et cetera, et cetera. So that'll be kind of fun for later. And then, once she gives you the address, you guys are free to go and do whatever you like. So if Rexy would like to go find a high spot, how high of a high spot are you thinking of? Like over the whole city, over just like a couple of stories up, like of the local neighborhood?
Well, no, I was just thinking like if I could get a quiet moment to myself in a high spot. So like on top of a crane in the dockyards or something like that. Yeah,
definitely. Is there a conveniently placed stack of hay for you to like, woo?
Damn it, he found my inspiration.
Yeah, you can find a high spot pretty easy. Give me a perception check.
All right. So your eagle vision.
13.
13? Yeah.
13.
We'll say that one of the hangars is probably like half mile from where this little station is that you go. You can find one of the roof access to the hangar spot, and it kind of overlooks, depending on what part of the hangar you go to, either will overlook the entirety of the city, as by this time the sun is set, and so the horizon is kind of turning that nice little when it starts going from reds to purples. Like the sun is just now crested the horizon, so it's still light enough that I guess twilight would be the time that it's called, but it is that purplish red, vibrant red in the horizon, so you can get a good overview of the city without direct sunlight right in your eyes.
So I go from one side of the hangar that's overlooking the city, and then I go to the other side where it's overlooking the docks, just to kind of get an idea of where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go in and meet up with everybody else.
Okay. Give me another perception check, I guess.
24.
Ooh, much better. I'll say with a 24, anytime you can mark this down. At least when it comes to perception checks regarding the area, finding your way around the area of the docks or in that sort of thing, with that high of a roll, I'll give you advantage on like finding specific places, or if you're needing to get to a specific way, like you might know a shortcut, that sort of thing.
Sure, that makes sense. Appreciate it.
All right. So going back to meeting up with everybody else, for the time being, are you just kind of going to check out your new digs?
Mm-hmm. Doing the walkthrough.
What were you going to say, Reese?
Is there like a tavern or like some sort of thing nearby where like maybe not locals per se, like the dock workers are all gathering?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Could I go there and try to just see what the random gossip about the area is, like who's I don't know, who's skimming off the top, who's like
Everybody.
trying to sneak stuff in. I'm trying to find out if there's anything noteworthy, like actually noteworthy, like happening around, or if someone like has a clue or something about anything.
So
I'm gonna just be a nosy bitch.
Sonia's gonna go with Reese, but split off when he goes to look for gossip, and cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay.
Oh, what does that detect again?
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of myself, and she's just gonna move through the crowds.
Cool.
Nice.
And I will be Mask of Many Facing, disguise selfing into various random, like dock worker looking individuals, not in guard uniform at all, but just like different faces, so that if anyone asks, like, oh, who was asking about that? No one who even looks like me.
Okay. Give me a let's say interrogation check.
Deception?
Yeah. But you know, you're not really. Are you? I guess you are just
Performance.
even. I would say performance more.
Hold on. Do I have anything about this? I don't think I took the actor feat. I'm wishing I had taken the actor feat, but hold on. There we go. No, I took the inspiring lady. Yeah, okay. All right. Performance. It can't be deception.
Deception is fine. I just feel like it's more performance. But if you feel like you're
All right.
doing more of a job of deceiving, then that's fine.
No, it'll be performance. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Not too bad. 22.
22. Nice. Just in trying to get some rumors, let me see.
And if I happen to spot a convenient NPC who could be flipped to be an informant, that'd be cool too. You know how in all the law enforcement shows they always have that one criminal who gets to do like whatever they want, and like they go to them to ask like, okay, so what's going on? You know, that's
Usually the pimp, usually the drug dealer.
Okay. This particular tavern, the Last Monk Prince, it is a it's not necessarily seedy. It's kind of just it's a step above between seedy and like a local, oh my gosh, what is it called?
Like
Not
a dive?
backwater. Yeah, dive. I was like, there's a water term. It's like a local dive. Doesn't quite give you like, oh, this is where all the sailors hang out kind of situation, but it's definitely low key. It's low key more so than some of the other taverns that you would see in the entertainment district of the city. There's something that would be a little more quiet. There's not really going to be a lot in the way of crazy rumors. A lot of what information that you find here is just more so the rumors of the things going on outside of the city that are general world events, less so like problems here. Mostly, and that being said, that's mostly because events here are Atet is unlike most other cities in that it's relatively new while being incredibly old. So a lot of the people that come here are working towards a goal. So this city hasn't had the chance to develop any sort of like underbelly, as it were, because most of the people here are working for Atet or the good of whatever, like not recuperation, but the whatever restoration and rebuilding efforts are related. If anything, the people who are contracted as sailors and crew of the vessels, they might have stories amongst themselves, but less so of anything going on in the city. So their stories are more relegated to the places that they have been to, or they know that such nonsense and stuff goes on. But you get the feeling that Atet is a very safe place, but mostly because it has a lot of oversight. This is one of the few places that, outside of having a security force, that really is more of a little personal army for whatever situation might arise. Atet keeps enough of an eye out on the city that it's hard to sneak anything for them. At least as of yet, it's hard to sneak stuff.
All those goddamn cameras keep getting in the way
of all of my crimes. But this is a place where, like I said, there's a decent amount of crew that comes here and relaxes. So it would be a good spot, aka above the table. We can definitely moving forward, use a spot like this to try and
find rumors from
other places. Yes, would be a good idea. This is another thing that with also above the table. With this city, we have only really used it as a base of operations that we were in very, very briefly. So a lot of what was built here is, I wouldn't say superficial, but is like big game related. And so I'm still building out a lot of the smaller stuff. So then in this campaign is kind of where I'm focusing in on building more of like the neighborhoods, the people that live here, the personality that's here, which is kind of really cool for you guys because with building your the apartment sort of thing, also kind of I have very generic stuff for the neighborhood around it, but then you can I'm gonna kind of free will it to you guys a little bit of like saying what you also would imagine about that neighborhood or the people who live in that neighborhood, and then that way you kind of can, it's not like we're necessarily a session zeroing this, but in a sense we are kind of building it as we go. So that's a great idea of having like a spot you can go to near the docks that would help with that sort of thing.
I have this really cool idea I've been thinking about since we kind of own this home and we want to associate it. Homeowners Association.
I'm not paying a fee. I'm letting you know that right now.
Yeah,
I will
really
leave my trash cans.
I don't have any gold right now for the most part, so
you all receive 200 gold.
I don't know.
I don't have any gold right now. I'm so sorry.
HOA ain't a random encounter.
You said 200.
B-Town 200. 100 for that first gig, and then you get a little extra 100 gold in there as well.
Did we already add that 100 in?
I added mine from last time.
Yeah, I know.
Because I didn't know if we were going to be shopping or not.
Okay.
I think I did too. All right.
Okay, so then add the extra 100 then.
Okay.
So,
200 gold.
Did I get anything off Good and Evil? Just walking through,
and you wasn't necessarily this same bar. It was just kind of like the area.
Okay.
Right. No, I'm asking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was just generally around the area, just walking through back and forth.
Walking through the. I'm gonna say that maybe no aberrations, and there are no, strictly speaking, fae or fiends, or especially no undead, but you do get a little bit every now and then. You'll pass by individuals that have like fiendish blood or fae blood or celestial blood, and I not 100% clear on Sonia's history and past, but this I would feel that Atet is one of the few places where so many varied backgrounds are commingling in one place. So it's not necessarily like this person is a Cambion or this person is like a pixie in disguise, but you're getting that there is people from all walks of life to such an extreme degree that there are like those of celestial blood, those of fae blood, those of fiendish blood.
It's like when you put Pop Rocks in your mouth and it's just tingly.
yeah, yeah. So it would be less like fairy, fey blood, but it's more of like fairy, but more of like like there's like something magical that kind of gives that impression of that. This is a very mixed place. A lot and you get the feeling that you're only touching the surface of what is here.
So there's no aberration at all?
No aberrations at all.
Okay. After 10 minutes just kind of walking through crowds and there not being any aberration, because that's how long the spell lasts, she will go try and find Reese.
Okay.
I just kind of went off on a little trail out to like a clearing by myself where like some trees are maybe.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna druidcraft and I'm just gonna take some mushrooms and enjoy it.
Okay.
And just kind of spend the evening like nice chill vibe.
Nice chill vibe.
Wants to be the bad trip sitter.
Nightmare.
This we'll say that in this like one of the little park areas just south. It's not too far from the same park area where like the ship was docked too far away, so you can kind of see that in the distance. But then also like to your just north of where the tree is at, we'll say that where you're facing like east, so that when you look to your left, you're looking up at the trees and the broken and collapsed mage towers that are there where the Furbolgs have their little community set up. You can get the faint whiff in the air of like cooking fires and like fragrances of food that is kind of coming from that Furbolg area. You get to look up at the stars as the brightness of the
twilight
as a
starts to
night.
come
Yeah, yeah. And we'll say that as you are doing that, you look up at the newest constellation in the sky of the circle of stars that now sits up in the horizon, a new and constant celestial feature that is visible on both day and night.
So I'm gonna ask, since I'm related to Mabina, she would have told me like little stories of like that's the all who that is and whatnot. So I know maybe like a little bit.
You have a little bit of knowledge as to the lore of the circle of stars that are up there.
Yeah, just kind of like talking, like, thanks for this place. It's cool. Babbling here and there, just like nothing really.
Yeah. What with Reese and Sonia. Sonia, you said you were going to go over to find Reese. Reese, what would you say that, let's say you're in between talking to people right now. You see Sonia walk into the bar room.
When Sonia walks in,
what do you look like right now?
Sonia, this very stout, voluptuous dwarven woman walks towards you. With a very cinched corset, gorgeous beard that sort of frames all the goods, if you will. Very poofy hair. Walks up, and as she is walking away from a table, says, "I thank you for the drinks. I really enjoyed it. I hope to see you again soon." And as she walks behind from like the table's point of view, she walks behind like a pillar or something, and then suddenly it is Reese. He makes a beeline towards you. So this place is great.
Okay, how many of them did you blow?
Excuse you, I am fairly monogamous at this time.
Fairly is crazy.
With who, your hand?
No, someone else. You don't know him.
So this is where her knowledge comes into play. Okay, no.
How many times did you cast Mage Hand again?
Oh no.
I actually can't. I wish I could. No, I can just blow people up instead of blow them, apparently. But Reese sort of just will laugh that off for sure and be like, I was just chatting. It was a wonderful time. Sure, I look like 17 different people and no one's going to be able to, trace it back to me. But this place seems very informative of what's going on out and about. It's a lot of fun.
Oh.
Also, I have been meaning to ask, now that it's night out, you're a cleric of like knowledge and shit, right?
Yes, amongst other things.
That circle of stars, what the fuck is that? It wasn't here last time I was here.
Steps out, looking up. What the fuck is it, Mr. DM man?
That's funny.
It's the reason why we're here. Oh.
Make a history check for me, Sonia.
Can't even pronounce my name. That's
Well, because I went back and forth between like Norman and Sonia. It's what?
It's a 14.
14. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Yeah, that's. I just wanted to see if you were to roll really, really low by chance.
Nat 1. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was kind of
I haven't
wondering.
seen those either.
Looks
Yeah,
back.
what
Oh,
is that?
shit.
That is what they call the newest constellation called the Circle. It appeared about a year ago after the end of the Thayan War. From 14 cleric of knowledge. I feel like your knowledge is based in several stories that has been told. So it's like how you tell the story is kind of up to you. But from the accounts you have heard various, not that they're necessarily contradicting stories, but there's different theories as to what exactly it is. But at the end of the Thayan War, at the when the forces clashed at Mount Thay, there were 13 basically demigods that went in and fought the Circle of 8. Well, 9 really, the Circle of 9. That was Saz Tam and all of his liches. And in that, though nobody had visually seen what occurred when those forces collided, it was said that at the end of that battle, that there were stars that rose from the mountain, shot up into the sky like shooting stars going up into the heavens, and affix themselves in a circle in the sky. And though they're shine bright, they kind of stay in one place a little bit, move a little bit, so very much like a moon. They seem to kind of almost orbit around the planet during the day. Though they aren't like brightly seen, you can still see little pinpricks where there are these 13 beacons almost. There's the 13 little stars that stay in the sky. Some people say that it is the 13 demigods watching over the world to make sure that Thay does not rise again. Some people say that they are in constant battle, that they have imprisoned the Circle of 8 in the heavens above. There's a bunch of like different theories, but I will let you decide how it is that you what it is and how it is that you share that information.
It's 13 gods having a never-ending battle with 8 liches.
Oh, and when did that happen?
About a year ago.
Oh, that explains. I wasn't here for that.
Mm.
Anyway, shall we go see this new place? Holds up the key. Shall we go check out our new digs?
Yes, yours and mine separately.
First of all, you flatter me. Second of all, not in your life.
It's a good thing I wasn't at all offering or asking.
Good
Come
lord.
on, Alley Cat, let's go.
I love it. Okay.
Cat scratch fever.
Yeah. Okay. Making your way to the living section here in the city. There is this neighborhood is kind of built in a very like somewhere between Morocco and Greek coastal city, so it's not necessarily pure white stucco, but it's very much a very lighter tan. It has a very clean kind of exterior with some like decorative paint that kind of has geometric patterns along the edges, but it's all kind of like different squares and rectangles that are kind of like piled on top of each other in each little apartment house sort of situation. You guys have one specific house. Since Topher, you came here first, I'm assuming, because everybody had kind of gone to go do something separate at the time. Topher, on your way back, so we'll count yours first. As you find the place, you see that there is a small little garden area just inside of a it's like a 5-foot fence. It's not a very tall fence. It's just like a little wooden and stone fence that kind of goes around, and it has like a little bit of a yard inside of this little house, around this house area. And you see that here in the evening, there is a older Furbolg woman with a big broom that is currently like brushing a stone path that leads from gate to one of the main doors. But this is the address.
Okay. Is it like kind of weeds kind of grown over the little stoneway she's sweeping?
No, it's just kind of, you honestly, you don't even really see that much dust there. It's almost like she's just very, very clean about this space.
Okay. I'll like, do the whole like introductions, moving in, blah blah blah. Oh, how are you? What's your name?
Arelai Dusk. But you can just call me Ari.
Ari.
Ari. Mm-hmm. Yes. And your name?
I'm Topher.
Welcome, Topher. I will be the house mother for you and your companions if you ever need anything. I'm going to live right there. She points over at a little door. It's like a little. It's a little, little. You can see that she probably has to like duck into it, but it's like normal size for anybody else. But it's like a blue door with like a white triangular, like it almost looks like a teeth. Just like little, it goes all the way around. It's just like the little triangles that kind of decorate it. She goes, I will be right over there, but I'll be taking care of the grounds, making sure that keeping an eye on the place. And if you need anything, you can just let me know, and you can go and see if I can grab whatever you need.
That's nice to know, and hopefully I can kind of help you out with that if need be. And I'll just bend over and really quickly druidcraft a sunflower and just.
Oh, was that for me? Thank you, dear. That's very nice. It's not going to stay there, is it?
No, I plugged in and gave it to her.
But the rest of the plant is can you move it over there on the corner? It would look much nicer than sitting here in the middle of the lawn. I have a little bit of the,
I'll
kind of keep
close my hand and it just decays and withers and goes away.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so very nice. You've been
I would die for her.
Have you been studying with the people over there in the grove?
A little bit, here and there.
They're very nice. A little too unorganized for my taste, but I didn't exactly grow up in a tribe, so. Can't necessarily fault them. They grew up in the wilds.
Well, it's nice to have a good balance in things, and a little bit of both goes a long way sometimes.
Sure. Yeah, sure. I suppose. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Anyway, so you have you're the first one here, so you get your pick. Ground floor, there are 2. one right there on the left, and then one on the other side. You can just make there's the 3. My abode.
All right, so are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's what you get, bitch.
I'm putting these in here. Freaking lace went right in my eye.
This is why we keep the dangly bits inside the clothes.
Yeah. Jesus. There's 2 other places here. There's one on the 2nd story, and then there's one on the very top in that little square up there. But you can find like a little stone path, goes up the side of the wall to each of them. So you take your pick.
Okay. And I'll say my farewells to her and be like, okay, little bitch. No.
Infestation.
She's got a little bit of the OCD. It's no big deal.
Yeah, she's a homebody. She probably, this is a big day for her. She left her apartment, right?
This was her house, and she was like, congratulations, you're gonna have 4 roommates, 4 kids you're gonna have to take care of. She's like, fuck.
I'll take the 2nd floor.
Second floor?
It's 2
Okay.
on the 1st floor, and then 2nd, then 1/3.
1/3. There's 1 on
2,
2nd.
1.
Yeah, it's 2 on the bottom, 1 on the 2nd, 1 on the top. The other section of the 2nd floor is kind of a storage area. So you'll like food, storage.
Oh,
It's almost like a garage. So it's like a garage on the side, one side of it, and then a living space on the other.
I'll take top floor then.
Okay. Top floor. Those more of a. It's not necessarily. It's like large studio, not like when I say studio apartment, it's not like it's all one small little square, but it's a very simple layout. You're gonna have like a bedroom, closet, restroom, is one room, and then the other room will be like a living room, dining room, kitchen all together. How it's laid out exactly, I'll let you. They're like, doodle it out in your head or whatnot, but you're basically, it's like 2 rooms.
Okay. Big enough for the orgy.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Swing
Second
goes
one.
over there.
Beautiful. The second one in would be Ruxen. You follow your the address to the correct location. You see this building amongst all of the other buildings. They're all different. They're not like, it is by no means a cookie cutter neighborhood. Like each building is probably about 2 to 3 stories, but they also have that same like stucco squares that are just kind of plopped on top of each other in different decoration or different ways. But you see that of all of them, most of them have like this same space for a yard. This is the only one that looks super well tended. You're like, oh, this looks really nice. This has got a yard. All the little stone path is meticulously clean. Everything like there's like little pebble circles around there's like some little tiny fruit. Well, one day there'll be fruit trees, but right now they're like fruit, really tall bush. And you can see like the stones that are there at the base are almost arrayed in a perfect circle all the way out. So it almost looks like each one is just like.
Damn. I gotta start paying HOA dues. This shit looks immaculate.
But you see that there's one of the doors is on the ground floor is open, and you can see this warm, inviting light that's coming out from it. And you see this furbolg woman walk out. Are you familiar with what furbolgs look like?
I can look it up.
They're moving.
I would say they're necessarily like cow people, but they're
deer-esque.
They're deer-esque, somewhere in the deer, cow, moose range.
Like
really,
a forest elf.
Kind of, yeah. They're sort of.
Moomer.
Moomer is crazy. But they're, they kind of have a very, very soft looking fuzzy face, really big ears that kind of flop down. You see this woman has her white hair is kind of like very meticulously braided all the way back. She's got the little, little mom apron on, and she was just finishing like setting out some pots of some plants that are there on the like the two. It's probably like 3-inch tall steps that lead up to her door. Is not even really that much of a necessary thing, but she puts like little pots out there. She sees you at the gate and she like waves you in. She goes, "Can I help you, dear?"
Yeah, I've got a key for a room in this place.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
One moment. She goes and closes the door, puts the last pot down, like sets it like 2 centimeters this way, steps back, sets it back the other direction 2 centimeters. Okay, and then she like hustles over this. She's probably about 7.5, 6, 8 feet tall as she comes over to you. But like you don't hear for the move folk is crazy. Okay, Graham. She comes over so very quickly, and like for her size, you're not necessarily expecting like the ground to be thundering, but she walks so quick and quiet, and she's just there right in front of you. She goes, "Hello, my name is Arely Dusk. You can just call me Ari. I will be your house mother for you and your companions if you need anything. That over there is my place. Don't feel free to ask. I am very proud to be helping out however I can to you and your companions. I appreciate your service in keeping our city safe. As I understand, you're all working with the security corps, right?"
That's correct as well, yes.
"Oh, great. That's so very wonderful. Now, just make sure you keep work at work and home is home, okay?"
I take off the longbow and I open up to show the 2 axes right there. Do you want me to check these in, or what do you want me to do?
No. That you keep those with you. I don't.
Okay.
That she puts her baby's big giant like sausage hands, just like no. You that is your business. I just mean you keep your worries outside of this gate. And as she's like talking about it, she's making it seem like, yeah, keep your work at work. But you also get the feeling that she's like saying like, don't bring your rowdiness over here kind of situation. She gestures.
My house.
Yeah, don't you bring your shenanigans over here. She gestures. She's like, there's still, there's another young man went upstairs, took the top bunk, if you will. His name starts with a T. Yes, Topher. I'll get it in my old noggin eventually. Very kind young man, made me a flower. It was very sweet. So yes, there are two lodgings here at the bottom. There's one on the 2nd floor. It's right next to the storage room. But you just choose whichever one you like, whichever one suits your fancy.
Let's see. Can I do? I want to slip like 5 gold pieces into her apron.
Sure. Go ahead and make as you're walking or up to the gate, walking inside and such. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yes.
What was it?
3.
3?
No. No.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Floor in front of her.
No.
I trip, stumble, and accidentally throw the coins at her feet. And then get embarrassed and walk.
No. You as you're like trying to attempt to be sly, just trying to tip the cow. Damn, Graham. Damn. As you like move to pass some of the gold into her apron pocket, with lightning fast reflexes, she grabs your wrist and then sees what you're like doing, and she goes, "Oh, that's very nice of you." Like taps your hand, like allows you to release the coins into her pocket, and she just takes your hand in her big mitts, and then kind of like does one of these to the top of your hand. She goes, "That's very kind. Is there anything that you like in particular, like to eat or drink or?"
Not to be uncouth, but I do like a bit of meat, a bit of protein, if you will.
No, that's just she like looks you up and down. She goes, "It shows." No, I understand.
Mama knows what's up.
Mama knows. I'll make sure that your larders are filled with exactly whatever it is that I can find some of the best materials.
Perfect.
And by materials, I mean meat materials, if you will. Oh, I don't know why I said that. It's just like, oh. Anyway, please make yourself at home. Yeah, when you're good to Mama, Mama's good to you. Please make your way to whichever house abode you like. As I explained to Atet, the keys will bind themselves to the door once you've chosen it. So they are just a slight bit of the arcane. So once you have chosen a door, that door will be unlocked by your key and your key alone.
Oh, it's like Encanto.
Kind of. Yeah. So it's just like, it's not like anything crazy. It's just
Yeah.
that way you get to
Just
pick
came
a
in my
room.
head.
Yeah, that's that way you can get to pick a room, and then that key unlocks that door.
Sure.
So for you, pick the 3rd floor, right?
See.
Yeah, I'll take the 2nd floor.
2nd floor, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. So then same with yours. Has like the same 2-room setup. However you want it to fit in is completely okay. And then.
Oh, really
yours...
quickly, we're expecting 2 others. They should be on their way shortly. Just keep an eye out.
Okay. Yeah, I was planning on turning in just yet. I have still a few more chores. There's still. Oh no, the sun's gone. Well, there's still some moonlight, and I can fix up a couple other things. She like turns away to face the house and kind of just like does like a little shooing motion, and you see what looks like fireflies come out of her sleeves and kind of settle into a couple places to almost give that like string light like kind of vibes, where it's like they kind of just light. They kind of flicker on and off like fireflies, but once they settle onto a place, you can see it is just like little arcane lights that just have popped on. She looks very satisfied with herself, and then immediately goes off to do some more like yard work around the house, just tidying up a couple of things. There's like a leaf that has fallen. She immediately goes over and like grabs it and stuff like that. Okay, so go up to the 2nd floor. You go into your room. You will have a access to what is almost like a little balcony on the 2nd floor. It has you could set up a table kind of space, so it's almost like a porch that is basically the roof of one of the other abodes. But the way it's set up is that you guys can like have that for even outdoor meals if you so desire. There's like a little bench that kind of sticks out of a stucco balcony that you can kind of set up for that. Beautiful. And then lastly, approaching in for the evening, we have Reese and Sonia. So you guys walk up to the place. You see there's most of the neighborhood is lit up already. There's torches up along the walkways. Some of them just normal flame torches, some of them of the arcane variety. And then you see the one place that is supposed to be yours, and it has all of these little arcane lights that seem to be dappling in amongst the trees and the bushes that are there up along the walls. It's a very warm and inviting space. And you see Arieli Dusk, as she is in the process of what looks like brushing the grass with like a rake, but like it's not even a full rake. It's just like it's getting almost like those sand zen
No.
zen rakes kind of thing, but it's with the grass kind of brushing it all in one direction so that it's like makes these neat little rows in the grass.
Sonia will approach, staying off the grass, and clear her throat. That is rather pretty.
Oh, hello! You two must be the final guests to arrive at this house.
Oh, are the other two already here?
Yes. The one with the T is upstairs on the 3rd floor. The Topher. Yes, I'll get his name. Rux is going to be there in the 2nd floor, and there are still 2 abodes left here. If you go around the corner to the left, you'll see the 1st door, and then just past that will be the 3rd. You'll get ground floor. You get to share walls with me. She goes, I live right there with that blue door.
And each other, and she looks at Reese and just goes, ugh.
He just looks. He has this big smile on his face. He's just looking at this wonderful homey like vibes, and he's just like, "This is absolutely phenomenal." And then just absolutely gorgeous. Looks down at his boots, which are, I assume, covered in mud. Just goes, "Oh, can't have that," and will prestidigitate anything he could possibly track in, just gone. And he'll hit Sonia with it too, just like.
I think you two might just have reached my favorite of the 4. Look how clean you are now. I do appreciate I do appreciate very tidy house companions. If I'm sorry, I am Arieli Dusk. You can call me Ari. I will be the house mother for you 4, making sure that you are fed, taken care of, tended, clean, etc. We want to make sure you are putting your best faces forward, since you are going to be protecting Atet and those who live in it, like myself. not the most extra apartment in the city. Yeah. Yeah. Please, if you require any sort of special foods or care and whatever you might need, you just let me know. I will do my best to make sure that you are taken care of.
That is
Sonia
so kind.
will-
Thank you so much.
Sonia will reach a hand out to shake, and she'll introduce herself. Say, "Well, I am Sonia. You're offering food. Could you perhaps do waffles?"
Waffles.
From the from the second
What?
floor balcony, you hear 48 waffles. 48.
It was like 20. It's not that many. Jeez.
I can see what I can do. I will go into the town tomorrow morning and see if I can find what exactly waffles are, and I will make sure that your larders are filled with as many waffles as you could possibly ever want. How many are they? Are they large? Small?
However, I mean,
Eh?
the ones that they're talking about were, like, yay
This big?
big. But, something smaller will suffice.
Okay. Oh, I'll make sure to see that you have some waffles for you in the morning when you wake up. Please make yourselves at home, get comfortable, relax, and welcome home, dears.
I will do a little bow. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm Reese. It is a pleasure. Thank you so much for opening your home to us. We truly appreciate it.
She kind of just has a smile that says a lot. Give me an insight check.
This is gonna go bad.
We are gonna
I
end
also
up
make one.
like
Ew.
a separately dead, like
Hey Sonia, what's this
obituaries.
look mean? I can't do human interaction apparently.
Let me see. Let me see. That's a nat 20 for a total of a 27.
Wait, for real?
Silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs is crazy. That's beautiful. This kindly older Firbolg woman has definitely opened up her house for. You've noticed that she's used the term guests at first, and then like housemates after that. Like whatever the circumstances of this particular positioning of her in this house were, there's probably more to the story that she has yet to say anything about. So she doesn't look like she's necessarily put out by anything, but you can tell that maybe this wasn't her idea.
She's gonna poison us one day.
Our breakfast tomorrow. We're all dead.
Dead. We're dead.
Dead.
Beautiful.
Constitution saving
think
throw.
This is the first and the last time I'll ever have to make waffles.
Oh my god. Beautiful. Yes. So as you guys go into your spaces, get
I will head
comfortable.
to the one that's you said there's like one at the front and one towards the back.
Yeah, they're kind of like it's like three of them. So it's like three.
Like a duplex, but a threeplex.
Yeah.
I'll take the one that's farthest back from like the street from the front of the house.
Okay. Beautiful. All right.
Sonia will take the last one.
Sonia.
Mhm.
And Reese, you be on the bottom floor. Your rooms are or your apartments are a little bigger, but not by a lot, only because you are sharing space with Mama on the side. Do you have to like there's like a counterbalance here, so we'll say that with both Reese and Sonia, one of your walls has open shelving that can be used as either a library or like a mini storage thing where you can put like knickknacks and stuff. You could with some work you could put a dry bar in there, but Sonia in particularly, I'm just like imagining your first thought is like, oh, you can put books here like very easily. It's kind of indented into the walls a little bit, so it's out of the way, but you got a little extra storage space for stuff.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right. As you get settled, we are going to go on break there so that we can refill some water and do what bio breaks we need.
My second dose of mushrooms. No.
Yeah. But yes, welcome to your new little. We can welcome to you to your lone little house here in Atet, and whatever adventures may come from it. Right around the corner.
Is it called Dusk House?
Dusk House? You could call it Dusk House if you want. No. Yes, no. We'll see. All right. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a minute. Okay. And we're back.
Speaking of.
Beep, beep. He's like, we're back, and now I'm going away. Hey, listen, I'd rather that happen than burning the house down. Beautiful. Okay, you guys have entered into your respective little homes. They're furnished. They're not like, it's not like you're entering into someone else's house kind of furnished. But you have like a little sitting area, basic dorm room setup. Exactly. Your beds are all very comfy looking. They're like not super lavish, but there's not bare bones. Like the mattress is soft, the pillows are comfy. You see these really nicely woven and sewn blankets that cover them. It does feel a little bit like you're staying at grandma's house's extra bedroom with some of the stuff.
I'm
But
picturing
it's
like Spirited Away when she grabs the blankets for her the first night, like just
yeah, just super. Dorms means no hot plates. Also, probably. You do have a little your well, wherever your door is, whether it enters into your bedroom first or the living room, however you like that, would like it set up. Entering into that main living space, it does have like a seating that is closer to the ground, or like where like the table in the center is low, so it's more like floor sitting up to the dinner table kind of situation. It's very much lots of pillows, a comfy like center rug that you can sit in. That's just not, your butt's not going to get sore within the next 5 to 10 minutes of sitting on it. Like, it's a very comfy space built for practicality, simplicity, and comfort. It does have like a little bit of a kitchen area. It's not like, we're not like super fancy kitchen, but at least you can prepare your own meals here as you wish. It does have plumbing because Hatet is a magical city, so therefore, you know, you have the amenities. But you see plenty of growth here for expanding it and making it your own, and as well as just being a nice simple space where you can relax. As you guys are all settled into your rooms, I would say that there might be the slight chance that you can hear the doors of like the neighboring spaces close, but it's not like if a door shuts, like the walls will shutter, because the walls are stucco and solid, so you're not going to hear that, but you just might hear the very dull like the lock and click sound. You have a decent amount of soundproofness to these places, so it's not going to be paper thin walls by any means, but don't go crazy, Topher, with your...
I'm already on it. I'm already like eventually like druid crafting like mosses in here to like absorb the rest of the sound and shit like that.
Ooh, smart. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So yeah, mine is completely soundproof. No one can hear you scream when I beat you. No.
Oh, Kindred. How I missed you sometimes.
The safe word is written on the little sign. Instead of live, laugh, love, it's the safe word before you enter.
It's a chalkboard so that you can write it yourself as you come in, because it changes all the time.
The safe word of the day is...
It's written in the same font as Live, Laugh, Love.
You know, you could probably make some money making some chalkboards that look like that. That's nuts.
I do love that idea. That sounds like a fun idea.
That's crazy. There is no safe word in this dojo. Beautiful. Okay, so once you get settled, what are you guys doing?
I kind of come down and like knock on y'all's doors as y'all come in and get a little bit settled. I don't immediately there. That way it gives y'all time to like decompress. For the first night, I brought mushrooms. Y'all want to partake?
You got booze?
I've got half of it, so y'all can do that part.
Listen, I'm gonna make a run to this general store then. I'll grab some ale and I'll be back in a little bit. Do y'all want anything in particular?
No.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
So.
Cat, you want anything?
Not just straight up.
I have a name, thank you.
Whatever. You want anything?
I don't know. Can you get some waffles while you're out?
Oh my god.
All right, I'll see if I can find like an IHOB or something.
IHOB. iHobbit. IHOB.
On your way to the VIIX.
Oh god.
Oh no, VIIXI. That's what it would be.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay. What are you guys? We'll say easy enough to get some quick provisions. By the time you return, Mama Ari is already like in her house. You can see the glow of the outdoor lighting is now starting to fade a little bit as the magic is wearing off.
Is it like motion sensor lighting?
That would be crazy. Like floodlights.
I see
just
her having that. Like, who's out there?
Who's there? Shotgun. Oh my god. Yeah, no one's sneaking over tonight or ever. She is
Nah,
the
she's too clean for
joy.
a shotgun to be sniper rifle all the way.
Yeah, no.
She's actually an artificer.
Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, no, for sure you get some stuff on you get and meet up on your way back.
So yeah, I have mushrooms. If y'all would like to partake.
Yeah, I'll take some.
Hmm.
Oh God, these taste awful.
That's why you dip them in ranch.
Listen, normally it's just a peanut butter sandwich with some in the middle. You know what I mean?
I don't know about some in the middle. I know. I look
Both
over to
are
you two.
crude.
It's our house. We can be crude if we want. Do y'all want some or not?
No, thank you.
I'm good, thank you though.
Okay.
Catnip?
I see a bunch of extra colors already.
Sorry, I needed a more accurate prop.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
sit
yeah.
around the campfire with a Bud Light.
Mhm.
So yeah, in about 10 minutes we'll be filling it, and this should be good enough that yeah, it'll last us a good most of the night.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have
gonna
any catnip, would you?
Well, just
What?
hands it over. Just like that.
Just like that. You want the light too? I got it for you.
Oh,
Laser.
Damn.
Sonya takes the catnip.
Love it.
I just kind of smirk like, everyone has their own vice or poison.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah.
Expect anything less.
Mhm.
So is this where we start playing Truth or Dare?
Sure. Go for it.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I was being sarcastic, but if you guys want to play, that could be fun.
Stay, Reese. You want to see something funny? What a
I'm already looking at you.
Oh.
wow!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you want to show me?
Did you see the two of them and the fact that they're about to start hallucinating really badly?
Oh,
I'd
yes,
imagine.
I'm well aware. This is gonna be fun.
Oh yes. Do you want to see what thaumaturgy does to a bunch of stoned idiots?
Actually, yes, I was just gonna try some prestidigitation, but that
Here,
sounds
over
even
here,
better.
over here, cat, over here.
It sounds to me like y'all are used to like people who aren't used to taking drugs.
I've never been anywhere near anybody that's ever done drugs. I've just read about it.
Oh, sweetie, you're in for a
so
whole rude
s-
awakening then.
So there's a thing called a tolerance that we built up, I'm sure, when I look over at Rugs. You got one too, right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah. We're used to it. I've been high this entire time since we've been back.
We know.
You just see
Sure.
Rux like sneak like what is that called? The little alcohol containers that you see.
The flask.
The flask, thank you. I sneak like a couple drinks from a flask and just put it back. What?
Why do you think I have? And I kind of like just dust off my shoulders and like spores kind of flare up. Like, where do you think all these spores come from?
No,
Anyway, do y'all see the pink
Mhm.
elephant that's over there?
as you say, there's a pink elephant. Sonya casts thaumaturgy to make an elephant noise.
I'm just like, oh, mama.
No, Mama's, yeah. Yeah, whose house or whose
I assume
room
we're
are you
in
in?
Topher's since he's offering all the fun stuff.
Yeah,
I
we're
went
up
down
in,
to greet y'all, but yeah, we can go back up to my place.
All right, so
It's
yeah,
probably best since I've already started
yeah, I was gonna say,
bossifying it.
yeah, the house is like soundproof. Instead of foam walls, it's moss walls. It looks very much like you're inside of a forest already.
Mhm.
Honestly, Love it.
Natural hot boxing.
That's the best. But
Good
don't do that
lord.
again. I don't want Mama. I think I already rubbed her the wrong way. Yeah.
What did you do to that poor sweet woman?
I gave the bitch a flower and she wanted the dirt gone.
That explains why when we cleaned ourselves up, she really, I seem to get, how do the youths say it? Approval rating increase?
You whizzed her up.
You rizzed her up is crazy.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think she's his type.
Something tells me she's a clean freak, and yeah,
She likes to keep things tidy. That's understandable.
on the verge of pick up the piece of dirt or I'm gonna kill you.
I got the feeling that she doesn't want to be here. Or at least
She-
isn't here by choice.
Like
She
here
prob-
in the city? Like,
Here in this house.
is it that she doesn't want to be here or she doesn't want us here?
I think that the second one probably.
I don't know, actually. Do we want to go ask?
No.
Oh.
No.
Do
I'll
I have like
be
a little
right
balcony or like patio or something I can kind of like go out to?
We can say that outside of your front door, there is like a little space. It's not as big as the second floor. The second floor has the biggest like raised
Like a
seating
wraparound
area.
patio or something.
Yeah, but just I had like a little tiny something. I'll just kind of look like, is there a spider or something in the corners or like anything?
You said
Some bird-
spiders?
Yeah,
No.
any sort of like squirrels,
There's
creepy
no-
crawlies,
there's-
anything
Make a perception check.
at disadvantage because it's starting to hit me.
Yeah, just a
What
straight
happened,
roll.
John? What happened to my
Tolerance.
tolerance?
I updid the dosage because I knew I needed it.
Well, actually, you
Um,
can make an argument that you should do it at an advantage because it's expanding your mind.
Free your mind. No.
It might even out.
Um,
Yeah, sure, your mind's expanding, but you're also seeing a lot of colors that aren't usually there.
17 plus 8.
25.
That one.
Damn.
Very nice. I would say as you close your eyes, you're looking inside your house or outside your house?
I just gonna like a little outside, like if the nature, like if
Outside.
Mhm.
Outside, like now in this like late night with the air nice and cool as it's brushing over, the city of Atet has stopped moving for the night, so it's just kind of still. So there's not like that steady breeze anymore.
Aw.
You can see some of the late night birds, even maybe some bats that are like flying around. But I will say that as you close your eyes to try and feel or reach out with your druid senses to see what other little creatures might be around, there is a small potted shaped bush. It's kind of one of those like the ball and then the stick and then the ball and the stick and the ball. You know what I'm talking about? It's like one of those. You get a little
Yeah, the bead
sense.
bush.
Yeah, big bush. That you get a little sense that there is a little something creepy crawly that is in that bush.
Okay, and then oh damn it! I have speak with animals, but I don't have it prepared because I forgot to. But like since our long rest, could I have prepared it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I'll cast speak with animals and like see if it'll converse with me.
Okay.
If I hadn't seen him use magic before, I'd assume he's just high off his ass.
He just leans over and starts talking to a tree.
I also have speak with plants if you want to go that route as well.
No, that is completely up to you. You do what you.
Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
we communicate with light flashes.
The Lorax. Speak for the trees.
Do not invoke the Great Lord's name here.
Since that way
We
we
will
don't
bring
have to,
his
like, keep
wrath
it
down
up.
upon
I have
us.
speak with plants prepared. I'll go that route.
Okay.
friends. I am the Lorax.
Mark that off. So yeah.
For thee.
What do you say?
I'll go to like a tree that something that's been here a while. Obviously, it looks like, as best of my knowledge.
Okay, you go down to the bottoms of the third story. I'll go back to the floor. There's a couple of like planted trees that are like reaching the tops of the first floor, midway up the second floor. So they had to have been here for a little bit. But in the age of like
Magic,
magic, you can't always tell. So if you want, just use the plant that's by your door.
Yeah. So then, question plants about. Okay. So it gains sentience, and I can converse with it as if it shared common language. Okay. So just like introduce myself. I'm moving in. How are you? Been here long. The basic introduction stuff, and then I'll be like, "How's the lady been? Has she been like here long? How's her temperament?"
The master is kind. She makes sure that we are well prepared and taken care of. We want for nothing.
Okay.
That was a good one. Got me. So just chatting back and forth with it. Anything in particular I can get you? Since I'm going to be living here.
Fertilizer.
I have been recently watered, so I am satiated. Well, thanks
Good to
for
know.
asking.
Sure
I
thing.
think that tree needs some waffles.
Yeah.
I have a sudden urge to learn to speak with plants.
Well, if she ever, like tries to come, trim you or, prune you, let me know, and I'll see what I can do.
We prune the weak so that we might grow strong. We grow taller by the day thanks to her careful pruning. Why would I want her to stop? There is no other way to grow. The weak must be culled. We will grow.
Okay,
Jesus
I just met some plants
Christ.
that aren't quite into that, but you do you, and I'll let you carry on. And I'm just turn around, shut the door, and be like, "Don't talk to that one ever."
What, you don't want us to talk to Darth Photosynthesis?
Darth photosynthesis is crazy. I
Yeah.
love
You need to
that
cast
so
good and
much.
evil, detect good and evil on the fucking tree.
That one's like an outlier. It's not your common typical tree.
He's not your typical tree.
No, that's dark oak out there.
Yeah. I think that kind of kills my buzz a little bit. I'm like, oh, gotta get high again. No.
Why is he climbing up the? Oh,
That was
was
beautiful.
a trip. Yes. So then, yeah, I'll just be stupid throughout the night, slumber party, all that good stuff.
Beautiful.
Team building. Team
building.
exercise.
Beautiful. Do you guys just wind up falling asleep in the mossy cozy cave?
The mosh pit? No.
The mosh
moss
pit.
pit.
The moss pit is crazy.
Oh, I love that though. That's actually fun. I like that.
I'm writing that down.
Me too.
Yeah, so we'll do blankets, pillows, all that stuff, and it just gets comfier that way to me.
The
Beautiful.
fireplace that cast or flame or whatever it is. Hang on.
Yeah.
Produce flame.
Reduce flame. Thank you very much.
The whole room burns.
Oh shit! Shit!
Just prestidigitate the fire, just snuff it out. It's like
No,
nope.
it's like that. It's like that one thing where like you can burn off the top layer of like the grass, but it's like the, you know what I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
controlled burn.
Yeah.
Tony will have like 2 catnip blunts and then pass the fuck out.
Oh, poor baby. I greened her out.
Oh no. Oh, oopsies.
Are we corrupting her maybe?
No.
After you're
No.
passed out.
Gently scratch behind her ears.
Beautiful. Okay, hold on.
Good QT. Soft QT.
That's crazy.
Meow,
Where is my?
I think Reese won't actually be staying in the moss pit. He will, as he's starting to fall asleep and seeing that everyone else is, he'll snap his fingers and vanish in like a puff of smoke, and he'll just into the bottle that he left at home.
Look, guys, there's a bottle of booze here.
Beautiful.
Okay, Homer.
If you wanted to get a taste, all you had to do was say please. I would have said no, but you just had to say please.
I take Reese's bottle, I shake it up, and I put it in front of Topher's eyes. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
From inside the bottle, I can hear you.
Shut up! Say something demonic. It'll really trip him out.
Gosh, gosh, bagosh.
We don't speak those words, no.
Not the sacred words.
You got the Knights to Satan.
Rishavaka, dude.
We'll say at some point, Rux, when as the night is just before you wake up, at least at some point you roll over and you see the last of the burning embers of the fire, and kind of looking around without moving around too much, you see Topher like piled under, or blankets piled on top of him as he's like curled up in the corner. Sonia has melted herself into a chair, somehow becoming liquid to form fit and just enough into the chair, but nothing spills over, but somehow is still all curled up. I'm not really sure at what point the cloth and the fur are anything different. You can't really see arms at all. It's just like fur and cloth and like curls, and the tail's like wrapped up around just in the right spot to where it's just like you don't know. All you see is the head and the ears, and then just body of fur and cloth. No limbs, all shape.
I scratch behind Sonya's ear. I throw another blanket over Topher. And I stick Reese's bottle in the freezer.
So when you cast power word hit.
But as you like stoke the last of the little embers before you get back and get settled into bed, your mind kind of drifts back a little bit to the tribe in the last few days that you had been there before moving to Atet, and how perhaps there had been a time in between where you had not expected to be so quickly surrounded by people so quick to clan up, as it were, to become a group once again. The circumstances of your leaving had been less than ideal, and you had left with the intent of just finding purpose again. But then how in the course of 48 hours or so, life had switched and tumbled itself through dangerous situations, through life-threatening situations, and then now to be in this cozy space with people willing to just fall asleep around strangers, basically, because you all have known each other for less than a few days, really. It is a somewhat comforting sentiment, and you find yourself snuggled back down into that spot where you had fallen asleep before, and slowly drift back to sleep.
Put my hand on the ivory handle of my hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd be this comfortable again. Then I sit back in the chair and fall asleep.
I'm gonna kill one of these fuckers.
And
hey,
then
wake up!
Bad influences on you.
It's the ale. What can I say?
Yeah.
I like how
More.
it was blurred in your hand, so it could be like a dildo for all we know.
Listen, if you can take this, More power to you.
I mean,
you know what? Oh no!
2 hits, anything fits.
watch me stick the landing. No.
God damn it! That's incredible. Morning comes through the window as the light of the sun starts to break through the glass and light the space once again. And it is probably not too long after that that you hear the on the door.
I'll like kind of wake up and then like, oh yeah, this is my place. So I'll answer the door straight up, just like Abercrombie and Fitch poster, like.
It's just the tight shorts.
Yes, just the V, then cum gutters galore.
Yeah. You go over to the door, and as you as you open it, you see on the other side, Mother Ari has a giant platter of wood that has fruits and sliced meats and like these rectangular, oddly checkered pastries that are toast like sitting on top of each other. She goes, I'm going to assume that everybody's up here with you because nobody answered the other doors.
Oh, you poor thing. You must have been. What? Come in. Can I take it from her?
Yeah, you can. It's like it's one of those not not trick of perspective, but it's just one of those, like, she's holding it like it's just a plate, and then when you grab it, it's just like it's huge and heavy. It's like 2x4, like, but like 3 2x4s laid across. You're just like, oh god. And yeah, you can bring it over, and she like just peeks her head in, and she sees that everybody's kind of like curled up or passed out, and then her eyes start shifting to the moss that is growing all over the floor and the walls, and you just see her eyes like widen.
Kill Bill sirens.
Oh
yes,
you made yourself at home. That's nice.
Yeah, it helps, and I'll kind of like kind of hit on it a little bit. Like, it helps absorb sound and not bother people.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yes. Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that. I hope that that's not necessary, but you know, just in case of any dangers, I want to be able to help. However, I'm going to go downstairs now.
Are you want to stay for breakfast?
Someone needs to modify memory for this poor woman.
I have eaten. Thank you. This was for you and your companions. This is a big day for you.
Do you have any more catnip, Topher?
I'm going to
Calm
go
down, Kitty.
Have a safe day at work.
I'll bring back your platter.
Just set it outside, leave it on the table, and I'll find it when I come back out.
Okay.
Have a safe day at work. All of you, take care of yourselves. If you need anything, just have a courier come, and I can grab anything that you need before you get home. Okay, bye. She like walks away, and you can see she like had her hands behind her back, and now she puts them in front of her. She's like walking down. For a brief second, you can see that she was just kind of like nervous, wringing her hands,
like going invisible hand sanitizer on her.
Yeah. She goes down the stairs, but you have breakfast laid out.
I shut the door and turn it. Yeah, I burned that bridge.
No, she's very particular.
Yeah, and I'm particularly on her shit list.
Well, there's now moss all over her floors, so I mean...
No, it's not. No.
Well, they were her floors, but she's, letting us live here. Letting is the key word.
Either way, you're not going to get your security deposit back. That's just.
So I might as well just make the most of it.
I mean, yeah. Seriously.
Mhm. But I'm kind of curious, just because yeah, she seems the type that is one day she's gonna go on just snap. So I'm a ritual cast detect poison and disease on this charcuterie board.
Charcuterie, your charcuterie board.
I've already got a piece of dried meat hanging out of my mouth. What do you mean?
There's like 2 waffles just in Sonia's mouth. Oh,
Beautiful.
I think at this point, Reese will come out of the bottle and just appear and just be like, "I heard there was food."
Yeah, over here, buddy.
No,
Ritual
the
cast
waffles are right.
poison. There's no poison.
What about disease?
No disease either.
Okay,
It's
Good.
actually
No salmonella.
A touch of E. coli, if you will.
I can add some if you like.
No.
No.
Okay.
I make myself a little charcuterie sandwich, cracker, meat, cheese. I make myself
Yeah.
like 5 of those. And down 'em.
Lunchables. Nom, nom.
Yeah, there you go.
Love it.
Beautiful.
Nosh nosh.
You get settled for the morning, filled up.
Do we have any
There's
leftover ale? Anybody? No.
I think you drank all of it.
Oh shit!
Catnip.
Take the
That
flask
makes
out.
sense.
God damn it!
Oops.
Damn, there's a bottle
Um,
here.
Thank you.
Okay. It's not long then after, unless there's anything that you guys want to do or talk about before you start your day.
Oh, how close to our like the
Post,
office space? Yeah, post. How close are we?
like a 15-minute walk, 10-15 minutes. It's not far. It's more of
gotta
just
say,
getting out of the
commute's-
neighborhood.
Commute's awesome. I gotta love it.
Is that 15? So is that 15 minutes of heteronormative walking, or is that 15 minutes of actual, proper walking?
Gay walking.
Gay walking is crazy.
The
You have
full
to.
strut.
It's 15. That one. 10 minutes if you mall power walk it.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay. You get to the space and all right, get to the post. And you do enter into the room. You see the older gentleman, Captain Tullis. Grizzled guy, definitely looks like he's seen his fair share of combat, and it looks like maybe combat general retired to becoming police chief kind of vibes, if you will. He has a stack of or a couple of sheets of paper that are on his desk that he's currently reading over as the 4 of you come in. You've arrived. Good.
Captain.
Tullis is fine. You can dispense with the captain. It is this is not the army. Less formal, but still have our jobs to do. So, I understand that you saw some combat over in the airship that was docked on the other side.
3 of us saw combat.
It's not my fault y'all started without me.
We got attacked before you even showed up.
Well,
But what we may have started at, we definitely finished it.
well, let's hope
First
that
thing
you
we
won't.
finished off in a while.
Let us hope that we don't have to repeat those circumstances again anytime soon. Just in case, I understand that the council is of the opinion that such things have been taken care of here in the Tet already. I would rather keep a visual eye just in case.
Optimistic but cautious.
Exactly. I can see we're going to get along. Let me make a couple more introductions to the people that are here at this post that you will be working with. I understand that some of you are of the arcane persuasion.
Just cast prestidigitation.
I don't need to do all that, but I am.
Okay. Well, that's fine. We have two officers here who are also of the Arcane Persuasion. We have Lady Corinda, who is currently out on patrol now. Elven woman. She comes in from the High Forest, has helped serve during the Thayan War. And then we also have Nessiala. She's a dragonborn that's come in from the south. So the two of them will be, if you need anything of reagents or materials, you'll be referring to them. They can see that you are properly requisitioned is the word that I was looking for. He looks over at Rux. So you have a fair amount of armaments to you.
Just enough to get by.
All right. Well, Captain Notker and I will be able to get whatever else that you are needing that is within our ability. Captain Notker is a dwarvish man. He also is out on patrol, but you might see him later this afternoon. Since you got a later start to the morning, I'm going to give you just an easier assignment. I have a couple of things that need picking up from one of the artificers down in the central, down over in the city center. If you would speak to a man by the name of Vice, I believe he has a few new gadgets that he is wanting to have tested out in our patrols, just to see if they are of any use.
Absolutely. We can definitely take care of that.
After that, if you wouldn't mind taking a swing through the lower reaches of the lower neighborhoods before you come back up. If you need any help with directions, you can ask a Tet once you get down there to find the Thayan Quarter and the other subterranean neighborhood with the our Underdark friends. Just to
Quick
make sure
question
that everything
before we
is
head that way.
Of course.
I heard Neferu describe this thing as a Ublex.
Yes, Ublex.
What is that?
Well, I'm going to have to be completely honest and say that I'm not 100% sure. From what I understand, it was a sort of advanced ooze or jelly of some sort that can mimic human life. Well, not just human, but any life that it is capable of getting its pseudopods on. It eats at the memories slowly from a distance until it has enough information that it can safely assume its victim's identity. Where it came from or how it got onto a Tet, I'm not exactly sure. But I'm sure we'll figure out the origins of such a thing soon enough. You give me an insight check for me.
All of us?
Ooh.
If you wish.
18, 5, 19, 21. 24.
24.
9.
9.
17.
17.
10.
10. Probably the 10 and below. You don't catch anything like specific on his face.
I'm still hungover from the night before.
But above that, I would say he doesn't seem to show any, like, pretty sure where those things came from because you were there. His face doesn't seem to show, like, he literally does not know where like the origin is, and definitely has not been told as much, that it may have come from your first mission. So he's just like, he seems very earnest and honest about the fact that he has no idea how it got here on the city, but he intends to find out, sort of thing. And you're just like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Gopher, we are so fucked.
We are so fucked.
Beautiful. All right. Any questions at the moment?
You said that we're unsure if it's gone.
Well, that's what we're going to be doing, making sure.
It is the belief of those who are in a higher pay bracket than my own that they have taken care of the problem. However, if such a creature was able to get onto the city without them knowing to begin with, then it's not too far of a doubt that it might still, some sort of remnant might still be out there. Perhaps even some clue as to where it came from or how it originated, how it got onto this city.
And you said it steals memories to take one's appearance.
That is, from what I understand and what I was told, yes, something to that effect.
Just a slow head turn towards Reese. So do you remember like last week or the week before or...
Sure, anything in specific I'm supposed to be remembering?
Those directed at Reese.
Oh, you were asking Reese that question?
Yeah.
I look over at Sonia. I remember someone getting horrendously ill on a ship. The rest of that week is kind of a blur at that point. You know, the smell alone was just a lot, like knocked a lot out of me.
That, you know what? Fine. All right. At least I wasn't getting friendly with a bunch of drunks in a bar.
I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never disgrace the uniform in such a way.
Your tone sounds very pointed at the moment.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of context, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Whatever you have done outside of these walls is none of my business, because that was before you worked for me. Just make sure. What?
One last question. The Vice was Dragonborn?
No.
Vice is Dragonborn.
Vice is a tiefling, I believe.
Okay, who's the Dragonborn?
One of the other guards.
Nessiala. Nessiala is a arcane practitioner, along with Lady Corinda.
Gotcha. And do we happen to know what type of Dragonborn she is? Red, gold, black?
Blue.
Blue. Okay, got it.
And what is the nature of their magic?
We can find out when we meet her.
Perfect.
And introduce ourselves in person.
I suppose.
Fine.
Knowledge.
I don't want to have to be around another warlock.
I don't
No one
believe
said anything about Warlock. Your people scares are baffling.
There's one right there. We're with one. We are standing within the vicinity of a warlock.
Yeah, but he didn't say.
You're a
he
warlock?
just says that they are. It's not Mrs. That was funny. All he said was arcanely inclined.
I make no judgments as to the nature and origin of your magic capability, only as long as you use it for good.
Exactly.
Didn't you use it for drugs last night?
Yeah, they were good.
They were good.
In front of the captain? Really?
A druid. We don't have one of those on the force. That would be good. I'm sure it'll come in handy with in the event of any sort of questioning. From what I understand.
Plus,
I love
plants
how
see a lot more than what we let on, apparently.
Yeah,
How many
no
murders
idea.
were witnessed by a tree? No one ever thinks about the trees.
That's I do, and a lot.
Yeah, I do.
No,
That's not my
I'm saying
fault.
if you're gonna go and murder someone, most murderers aren't gonna be like, "Oh, I hope this tree doesn't like snitch on me," and then we have you go talk to the tree, and then the tree can snitch on them.
Yeah, that's
You can do that.
No one suspects the. Yeah, you should be surprised. Trees, if given the chance, are more gossips than you would think.
What about ferns?
Don't get me started. We don't have the time.
Or you're trying to say, Sonia?
I love how Sonia says, "Oh yeah, you made drugs," and he immediately goes, "Ah, druid."
He knows.
Well, and I'm assuming there's a fair amount of Topher's getup is nature based
vibe is
anyway,
there.
so the vibe is there. Ferns are for office gossip.
Yeah, they're like the nosy Karens that like, oh, what are you gonna bring for this stupid fucking holiday they don't give a shit about? You better keep up with it. Like the annoying like coworker that's all up in your fucking business.
I noticed that you didn't sign up for the potluck dinner, and I was just
That
really
one.
wondering. Yeah.
Mhm. And we can't have two dishes clash with each other. Fuck you, Karen.
Hey, Aaron, quick question. How do you spell the captain's name?
Tullus. Tullus.
Oh, I got it right.
Tell us. And then I still think of Gawk the Grave.
And is he human?
Yeah, he's human.
So neither of them are warlocks, right?
Well, that we can figure that out when we meet them and have personal skills, which
Yeah,
you are
but-
lacking.
They could all be as chaotic as this one.
And then we'll find that out when we get there.
What exactly? I followed the plan. I didn't follow some random guy into a shack and drink disgusting, nasty tea.
But we
Mhm.
finished the mission because I drank that tea.
Yeah,
All right,
but we
Cat,
didn't
thanks a
have
lot.
to.
Really appreciate it. As I start shoving everybody out the door. Shut the fuck up.
Look, it's all in a
love
report somewhere. I'm sure it's in the archive.
Yeah. Your medical records say 48 waffles.
it.
It was like 20.
We're gonna.
That's
we
still not
cross-
a good number.
We cross out 48. We add 51.
It just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
She like grabbed one out of her pocket from the morning.
Oh god.
Also,
Pocket waffles.
warlocks are not the only charisma casters. Sorcerers get up to more shit than we do. Who here has fucked a dragon? Not me.
Do bushes in the shape of a dragon,
Dragon,
count?
not dragonborn.
Fuck off.
I was in a hedge mage once, and it was in the shape of a dragon.
Was
read
it
a
a very
book on it
bad
once.
dragon?
Mike.
Oh my god.
Yes, it
Man,
was.
Reese, I am so glad that you
Oh.
were not here for the entirety of our Game of Santos campaign because you and everybody else would have just been wild as hell. Sheesh.
All right, so we're
Okay.
gonna talk to this vice person.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. You make your way back to the city center, where we can correct that oversight error. This is true. This is true. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Going back to the city center, as you navigate through the streets to get there, there is. I guess before you leave, you are given a badge. Each of you have a little a tet badge. I forgot about that. Make it worse or better. What was I gonna say that? You guys are each given a badge just to show that you are part of the City Watch. That should help with anything. I will send that over to you guys later this week, and then
Is there a uniform for the City Watch?
not really. It's just
Okay.
like the badge kind of helps. There are some that are more of the like there's certain kinds of armor that they'll wear or certain types of armor, but really like the clothing side of it is more more casual. Yeah, it's just because not everybody is of this. You can't have, in the age of melee and arcane and archery, it's like it's a little. I mean, I guess you could design different armors for each one, but it's more
customizing is hard.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Yeah.
We're all
So-
undercover.
Yeah,
Not to mention
and
tails and wings.
also true.
And then
Um,
like changing in size and mishaps and all.
Epic
It just,
ears.
Nah, you have a good. It can be done, but for this particular crew, you guys are good with what you need. You make your way to the city center, find your way down to the lab spaces below. I would say that it is probably common knowledge for the recruits, especially of the City Watch, to know some of the basic histories of the city of Atet and what it had once been. The spaces below the the city center, kind of almost feel very dungeony, but they also have a very like subterranean lab like vibe as well, where you can see that perhaps city center had once upon a time been a school. The buildings look very university like. They're very large, grandiose. There's open halls. You know of at least that the city center also contains a lot of dorm like apartments for those who have more of the coming and going of things, because this is where the teleportation circles are in the city center. So this is where people come and go from the city all the time, but that also has a lot of administration to it. The subterranean areas where the labs are, you pass by several of them that have like magically shielded entrances, so you can see that they're like working on stuff on the other side, but whatever loud, like some of it looks like literally sparks, like they're welding stuff together, but you don't hear any of the noise. You can see another one has like a it's like almost like a the blacksmith's space, so you see them like pounding out the armor into different shapes and such. Shut up. They're forming the armor into whatever they need, but you hear none of the clanging. You don't even feel any of the vibrations from this like massive hammer that is being like bang bang on this, what looks like they're building like a sort of tall tower shield almost. But you get to one door, and it's very funny because even though on the outside it does have like the sign with a torch, an arcane torch by it that says, Vice's laboratory, the door itself looks like something you would go into like a prison or a dungeon cell. Like it's just heavy wood, very heavy old bars, kind of almost rusted. And you can hear noise on the other side. Exactly. This is true. Okay. As you are at the door and you open the door to go inside, here on the inside of this space, you see a lot of like, whoa.
Mango.
it changed already. That was yesterday's safe word.
Fuck.
Pineapple!
No, I thought it was arugula.
Strawberries!
Oh, don't say that.
Not, strawberries is a whole other thing in this world. That's funny because Graham mentioned it earlier. I don't know if you saw the waffles were topped with strawberries. I was like, oh man.
Oh.
Here you can see like a little bit of a furnace there in the center that's got it's open. Even as bright and as hot as it looks, it's not like a ton of heat coming out of it, but you can feel a little bit. This room is warm, but all around you see various like machinery bits. As he as the man in the center of the room who's like elbows deep inside of what looks like a giant metallic golem. It's probably about 9 feet long. It's just like laying there back, like he's building this almost like a miniature mech suit. He's just like sticking his arms into its underbelly. He's like, just a moment, I'll be right with you. I've almost got it. And you hear like a little like zapping noise. And it like flashes this like mad scientist like vibe up onto the roof, onto the ceiling, and you see on his reflection on the ceiling one singular horn that sticks out of his head, and then another one that's like grown halfway out but looks like it's cut or broken. And finally he's like, there, got it. Hold on 1 second, one more moment. He like starts gesturing to some of the machinery. The furnace door like closes, and the pistons and gears begin to like slowly stop. Okay, much better. Yes. He comes over and like there's like a little, almost like a briefcase, tiny little briefcase with gears that are moving in it. He shuts it, and you can see that like sets off a little arcane spark. Okay. Recorder done. All of the things are set. Yes. So, I'm sorry, I don't recognize your faces. My name is Vice. How can I help you?
Captain Tellis sent us.
Oh, the security. Yes, City Watch. Got it. Yes. One moment. I have over here something. I think it's one of. Yes. Okay. So, come on in. Nothing's going to harm or break or, well, okay, that's a lie. Nothing should harm or break or anything with you entering in. I have everything pretty much stowed away just in case. Okay, so I understand that there's been a recent incursion into the city of Atet. Kind of scary, especially since it was underground, which is where we are, and definitely don't want anything like that. I was tinkering with some things, and as much as we all appreciate Atet and everything that she does as far as keeping an eye on things, maybe helping out a little bit would come in handy. And so I know not everybody has the ability to keep an eye on places that they are not at, but I have this little thing, and he gives you like a piece of metal. It's like tubular in shape, and it's just like a little. So, he like, okay, gives it to Reese. You hold
immediately
it.
Look into it, Luke Skywalker style.
That looks like the thing they push in the cars for the cigarette lighter.
Yeah. Well, same thing. It's like so there's a spell that most of decent amount of arcane people can cast that they can see from a distance, right? This is slightly more it's closer to you, but here, hold on, give it back. So he like says a word, kind of mutters under his breath, and the thing kind of starts floating up. So this will allow you to. It turns invisible. He mutters under his breath again, and the little tube disappears. But it allows you to see in spaces where maybe you can't fit inside. Above table, it's basically, as he's describing it, it's almost like a drone, but it's a
Arcane eye?
Kind of like an arcane eye, yeah. It doesn't have
the size of like a lipstick container or something.
Yes,
like that?
it's just very small, and so it can fit through a lot of smaller spaces. That maybe, I think with arcane eye you have to be in the room.
Mm-mm.
No,
It travels as far as like you can maintain concentration on it, and you see in 360 degrees.
right? But does it?
And go as far as you want it.
Right, but it still has to get there, right?
Yeah, it's got to travel
Yeah.
in it.
And does it go through walls? I don't think it goes through walls.
No.
So this one doesn't go through walls, but it can go through spaces that are at least an inch wide. It doesn't have. You don't have to use concentration. You don't have to. It's more of like a magic item, but you have to stay within 30 feet of it. So it's more of like seeing into rooms where you can't go into, or into small spaces. It kind of like acts like a little drone, basically, but without the. And it can be used by without using a spell slot or anything like that too. So he's like, it does have a limited amount of time. You've got about 10 minutes before it has to rest. And you can use it at least twice a day before the batteries need recharging. But I figured it might come in handy in the case of surveillance and maybe looking around small spaces. This particular creature seemed to have found a way into tunneling into some small caverns throughout the under parts of the city. We did our best, or I should say they did their best, to try and follow most of those caverns to see if nothing was, going wrong, or where things weren't where they should be. But I figured something smaller that maybe more of the Force can use, that would be great. So you're going to be my test subjects, so to speak, if you don't mind. Now, there's... Yes, of course. That's a good term. I had to write that down. So it's those of you who are not arcane filled with knowledge, you can still use it. I only have 2 of these at the moment, but if they work well enough, you feel that they are worth the materials and cost, then tell your boss, and then he can tell my boss, and I can get more funding to be able to give these out to more of the soldiers. I think this would be a good start, though. I didn't get your names. My name is Vice. What was yours?
Rux.
Silver.
Sonia.
Reese.
Nice to meet all of you. I'll make sure that the fire's well away from your fur. And next time, if you're coming down here, just let me know. I'll make sure to shut that off before you come inside. Not that it was particularly hot, but I don't mind the heat. Anyway, welcome to Atet. I understand that you look a little, well, no offense, but you look a little green. So I'm assuming you haven't been around much.
I just tilt my head in half orc.
Okay, when I said that, I didn't mean like that. I'm colorblind, so sorry.
That's fine.
He's not colorblind. So, yeah. If you need anything else, there's some idea that you have of something that might be useful. I've always up for taking tinkering ideas, giving it to the boys and girls back in the other labs. He nods back towards the door you came in from. See what we can do to make our jobs easier as we're serving the folk of the world, I suppose.
Interesting. Why don't one of y'all take it, and we'll see if it can keep up with me, since I can see a lot and go a lot of places.
Oh, can you? Wait. Are you one of the turned into animals kind of people?
I can, but I'll kind of blow off my shoulder, and the spores will kind of flare up a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I'm
allergic. Not in his face, away from him, but
No, it's not you. It's fine. It's just very sensitive to dust and the pollens. That's why I tend to stay indoors, down below, out away from the outdoors in general. But yeah, I can't say I've met too many of your the druid type, mostly because they don't much care for the metallic things, and I tend to use only metallic things. So I haven't visited much with the Furbolgs, the Mage Forest, or anything like that. So I think you're probably one of the first druids who's ever walked through these doors willingly.
I don't mind the metal as much. I'm kind of balancing all things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, y'all two of you should take it, and because like how I turned into the pollen, I was able to squeeze in pretty tight spaces. We'll see if we can keep up, and that'll be a real test of your handiwork.
Yeah. Like I said, it's got a limited range, but we can fiddle with it, try and see what works, what doesn't.
Rux, Sonia, do you two want to hold on to those since you have you're a little more, what's the word, perceptive than I am?
I'll take one, I suppose.
I don't know. You're pretty good at reading a room, and I'll just stare at Sonia.
No, I'm good at drawing attention in a room. I'm not good at reading a room.
Attention whore.
Yeah, that's the best kind.
Fair enough. I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I don't have a problem with it.
I'll take it.
So
All
yeah,
right.
Rux and Sonia will. Whoop, there you go.
Yeah.
He goes over to the desk and starts to scribble out some notes. And hands it over to Rux and to Sonia. Here's the instructions. Here's the words. If you want to change those words, let me know, and I can re-enchant whatever it is that you'd rather say or whatnot. But just to make sure that it works properly. But yeah, I have a couple more things that I'm working on, not quite finished yet. He like turns and you look back at the little miniature mech suit. He's like got a bit of a prototype of an idea from some friends from far away. So I was like, well, maybe I can make a bigger, better version of that. Who knows what's possible? It's exciting. Okay, I'm going to get back to work, which means more fire and trinkets and noisy things. So unless there's anything else, I'm going to get back to work.
I take one of my hand axes and I'm like, can you maybe enchant this with something? I don't know what, but
what would you
it might
like?
be fun. I cast flame in my hand. I'm like, well, this is kind of my specialty. So if you could work this into it.
Something with fire, perhaps. I think me and you are going to get along just fine. So, if you like things hot, I have some ideas on what we can do with that axe. But I will write them down first. You can see that when he talks about his the stuff he works on, he definitely gets excited, and you see no, not that
horny.
excited.
It's my autism.
Singular.
I can use a special interest.
Horny.
It's only one horny. Yeah, so it would be horned. No, but you can see maybe despite the tiefling nature, you see the little bit of the fiendish look in his eyes when he starts talking about working on stuff, and so that's that fiendish look comes. The flame kind of burdens in his eyes a little bit. It's like, I've got some ideas, but then he tones it down. But I'll write them down first, and
and I kind of explain the backstory of it, how I got it, what it's made out of.
Oh, it's that axe. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
He's like, you can see him just kind of stare at it for a minute. He's like, wait, are you sure though? This is a big deal.
Trust me, he probably would have wanted it this way.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Appreciate
Well,
it.
it's got to be special then. Okay. Oh, I've got some ideas. Okay, so yeah, I'd get to work on that. Here, right? Let me know where I can find you so I can have this delivered back. Have some ideas delivered to you, or I can stop by sometime and I can think about. You can decide which one you like or whatnot.
Sure,
Let's work on
absolutely.
it. All right. Well, best of luck to the rest of your shift, gentlemen and milady. I will see you soon.
Don't tinker too hard.
That's the only type of tinkering I do. He like turns around
I
his
like
back
that.
to you and just kind of like cracks his fingers above his head. Okay, buddy, where were we? And he like sticks his hands back inside of the thing, and you can hear the text start going again. All right, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you leave, there is where would you like to go next? So you can go back up, or you just go ahead on the patrol through the lower sections.
I think the patrol. Does anyone
No.
have anywhere they need to be before we patrol back?
I mean, we're already kind of late, so we better get going.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So you
So Rux, are you gonna partake of any particular vice when we get back to the house?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just let me know if you need help soundproofing.
There we go.
Self soundproofing is crazy. Wild. Okay.
Well, we
It
can,
is definitely
we
wild
know
time.
you apparently like it really hot, so I'm just curious.
Listen, I know how to be quiet. I know how to breathe silently. So don't you worry about that.
So what
Oh,
you're
so
saying is,
what I'm hearing is
controlled
you have very
breathing.
great lung capacity.
Listen, you can't smoke out a giant one way.
I don't know how to take that anymore. Okay, beautiful. All right. Well, as you go deeper into the city of Atet to find this subterranean neighborhood where these crimes, where these crimes had happened only so recently, we are going to end there for tonight. Having settled into a new home, a new job, some new toys, some new friends. You have to have at least one peaceful episode before you start back on the chaos again.
I don't know.
wasn't-
Mama seems kind of chaotic.
Mama has some story to her, but we'll have to wait for
Very
that.
excited to discover it.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's that? Cyclop bitch name? Nifty.
Oh, Nifty from Hasbin.
Yeah.
Little tiny, runs around, stabs all the bugs.
She
Everything has
starts
to be
singing in
clean.
Japanese.
I love her.
Trash.
Not a bad day. Oh.
Asshole.
Ah, her.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I get to clean it up. No.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for another fun night. It was fun to revisit Atet, revisit some characters, make some new ones,
Yeah.
get ready for wherever your little adventures take us from here on out. So, join us Thursday for some Age of Innovation, where you can see Reese again play a very interesting.
I'm a fucked up little guy.
But you're a fucked up
Look,
little. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I have one character type, and it's fucked up little guy.
Well, that one's covered in, well, not always covered in fur. That was partially covered in fur. Good times. Okay, so we'll see you on Thursday for that. And then next week, I think next Friday, the 27th. Yeah, next Friday, the 27th, will be our monthly Star Wars game. So we'll do the Star Wars 5e game, Tales of the Hidden Path, on the 27th, where our crew has managed to get to Jakku and, have some down. No. Oh, no.
You.
And on that note, we will see you next time Stay brave. No, stay fey, be brave. The safe word is mango.
And let me terminate you.
And God damn.